Okay, in order to be able to create a bow on your shoe like this, you are going to need a few materials, and you start with wired ribbon from your local craft store. This one was probably about $4 for the roll, and since I love animal print, I chose to go with the zebra. And make sure you get wired, because wired is a lot easier to work with. You're going to also need scissors, of course, to cut the wire. Don't hurt yourself. And some form of adhesive. I got glue dots because it's pretty easy to work with and it doesn't make a mess. And if I decided I wanted to wear my shoe back to normal or regular like I bought it, I can just take the bow off without it messing up the shoe or anything. So you first cut about, this is about a 40-inch long piece of ribbon, because I like it to be a little full and I guess flousier, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. So you start by taking the ribbon like so, and I like to leave some of the ribbon, like maybe, what is that, about 2.5 inches off to the side, so this way you can have something to tie up with at the end. And then it's a simple bow. You just take it, loosely wrap it around your hand like so, and remember, loosely. You should see like a little space in between there. The looser the bow is, the, I guess, poofier, the looser the ribbon is around your hand, the poofier the bow will be, is what I'm trying to say. So you just keep wrapping, and make sure you wrap enough to match the other shoe. Like my other shoe have 5 little bow leaves, if that's what you want to call it, on there. So you just keep wrapping, and see I have 5 little pieces right here. And then you take the bow off of your hand, connect it like that, gather it in the middle. Oh wait, I forgot to tie this little piece back here. Oops. You tie this excess piece right behind here. Gather it like this. I like to fold this in half and wrap it around the bow like this. So you see, I take this part right here, this little part, this is what's going to hold the bow onto the shoe. So you take that and you wrap it around like that, and you kind of like clip it. Just not clip it with an actual clip, but just like gather your fingers together, and then you take it and you poof your bow out the way you want it to be poofed out, making sure you keep this little part in here together with your other hand. You may have to work with it the first couple times you do it, because it's not easy. The first few times, I've done this a couple times now, and it's still is a work in progress. But you see how it's beginning to be a little puffy. Now, you take what you've gathered, and you start, before you put the actual bow on there, you take one of the adhesive dots, put one on the bottom of the lip of the shoe down here, and then you put one on the top. That way you can secure the bow both top and bottom. Put it on there. You will have to go back and repoof your bow after you finish the gluing also. Can you see, or is my hand's in the way? Nope, you can't see. I'm just gathering this on top of here, and then once you have the bow on top of the shoe, you take another adhesive dot and put it on top of the bow, like so. So you can have something to hold this little excess piece of material down. You can put another piece under here as well, but I'm just doing this right now so I can wrap it to show you. The more adhesive you have on the bow, the better the hold is. I'll just put one right here so I can work with the bow so you can see. So you take it and you fluff it up. And as I said earlier, it may take you a couple tries to do this because you probably want to try to get it as close to the other bow as possible. But this is just the basics of how you do it. And then you trim off the excess. Trim off the excess little strings at the bottom. And there's your bow.